Merry me everybody. It's been quite a while since I've been making videos for the channel. Obviously, there's been a lot going on, both astrologically. The world is kind of up in the air right now. 2020 has been very crazy. It's been very full of change, and things are moving, and it's been crazy. I mean, my goodness, you've had Australia was on fire at the beginning of 2020. We've had the coronavirus pandemic. We finally have social justice kind of coming along. We have people protesting against police brutality, speaking out against this crap finally, which is amazing that people finally are speaking up and using their voice. Especially white people are finally actually saying shit against police brutality and racial injustice. But anyway, besides that, this is an update video about me. Right now, I have been silent on my channel. Most of my things, like political-wise and stuff like that, I've been doing on my Facebook. I only made one political video on my channel before, on here, which I might make a few more. What else too? My path as of right now has completely been changing. I've been growing and learning more and more every day from other witches. I've been meeting a lot of new witches. It's been beautiful. Right now, as of where I'm at in my craft and in my spiritual path, I am no longer a Wiccan. I just identify as a neo-pagan witch, or just pagan witch. Mixture of both. Incorporate old ways with new ways. Just made my own damn path. Because Wicca, to me, I've done this like a few times where I loved Wicca, came back, went to Kemetic for a while, Kemetic witch, and then I almost branched out to Luciferianism for a while. And then it was also Buddhism, which that's like the beauty of being a witch, is discovering who you are. So I just do what I know works with me. I still follow the wheel of the year. A lot of my rituals and bases are still based on Wicca because that's where I started at. But most of the rules and dogmas that go along with Wicca I don't agree with anymore. They don't fit me. I don't believe in harm none. Well, harm none to a point. I've said it in one of my other videos, harm none but take no shit. What I mean by this is that Wicca is a great starting point for some people, and some people it's a wonderful path that they feel drawn to. That's good if that's what you want. I personally don't see it anymore. Because especially with a lot of the Wiccan groups I have been joined with in Facebook and even on YouTube, they're very, how do you put it without being an asshole or being negative? They're very too positive. A lot of the Wiccan community, not all of it, there's a huge chunk of it that's toxic positivity. They don't acknowledge negative emotions. They don't acknowledge bullshit that goes on in life. They just kind of sweep under the rug, and I'm like, I'm not about that life. And they're also not into hearing a lot of people being opinionated on things, and I'm a very opinionated human being. Even if what I say offends people sometimes, it's just how I am. I'm not saying all Wiccans. I met some Wiccans who are very beautiful people. Beautiful people. You know what I mean? Like, they follow the path very beautifully. There are some Wiccans who I consider to be a wannabe Christian, pretty much, because they go out and they preach the religion of Wicca to other people, which is against the Wiccan rules in the first place. They tell other witches, harm none, 3 times 3, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. Not even just Wiccans, there's also other just, how do I put it? Just like certain people who are witches who like to tell other people how to do their shit, how to do their craft, how to do their practice, that what they're doing is wrong, and I don't agree with that. I agree you can have an opinion, but don't tell another witch how to practice their shit. But at the same spectrum, I've said this before in a couple other videos, there are other witches who are just their energies are nasty as hell. They're negative people in general. I'll make another video on that in general, but that Wicca, bleh. Like I said, most of my ritual formats, I do like the ritual formats of Wicca, which are more based on ceremonial magic. So I like that ritual structure, the Wheel of the Year, just belief in goddess and god energy in general. Definitely polytheistic. As of now, my path is going more towards Hellenic witchcraft, which is Greek. A lot of the deities I work with now are Greek deities. I'm sorry for the crappy lighting in here. My candle just went out. Yay. Let me light another candle quick so that the lighting's not crappy in here. 1 second. Come on. There we are, a little better. So, like Hellenic witchcraft, the 4 main gods and goddesses that I work with one male god. Because ever since I started my craft, I always had a hard time connecting with male energy. I don't know why, I just do. But the 2 main gods I work with right now, goddess and god I work with, who you would consider my matron gods, or my patron gods, would be Hades, Lord of the Underworld. I've been working with him for a while. And then recently into my life, within the past few weeks, still building a relationship with, has been Persephone. And Persephone would not leave me alone. Like, she was calling me non-stop. So I called to her. And then Hecate, or Hecate, I say Hecate because that's her Greek pronunciation, is Hecate. She was my matron goddess like for a long time. I even have tattoos of Hecate, but she's still here. She's one of my matron goddesses. One of the other ones I work with, I have her on altar and whatever. But I got been doing a lot of meditations and dream work, and I got a weird message during meditation from Hecate to pass the torch along to Persephone, which I was very confused by that when she said that, which means that she wants Persephone to be my matron now. She'll still be here in my life, of course, but she feels that Persephone has a new area or energy to absorb or teach me, if that makes any sense. I did cry a little bit. I thought Hecate was leaving, which it's hard to explain to some people. Like, all the Egyptian deities I used to work with and pray to, they distanced themselves from me a long time ago. Of course, I was crying a little bit, but I understand sometimes deities don't stay in your life forever. It just happens with stuff. So more towards Greek, and my brain's all scattered and all over the place. And the other one is Aphrodite, which that one was very conflicting because Aphrodite called to me first before Persephone, and if a lot of people know, Persephone and Aphrodite fucking hate each other. So I make sure not to call them at the same time during ritual, because I asked for Aphrodite's permission first before I called Persephone, if it would be cool. And she said that exact same message: do not call her at the same time as me, or shit's gonna hit the ceiling fan. I'm like, okay. So I took that. So like I said, Aphrodite, Hades, Persephone, and Hecate are the 4 main deities that I work with right now. Somewhat Apollo, but he kind of drifted away, but I still do work with him on occasion. Not a very strong bond with Apollo anymore. So that's my life right now. And I'm learning, like I said, I'm learning a lot of more different ways of practicing witchcraft, different spell crafting, different things. And the other thing is I don't know why it was when I was in Wicca, I felt like I wasn't who I really am. If that makes sense. I did feel at home with Wicca for a long time, but with Persephone, Hecate, Aphrodite, Hades, with all these Greek deities coming to me, I felt that I was supposed to go more towards Hellenic witchcraft, not Wicca. So that's where that went. I don't know if I said it I did say in my other video at Walmart. Still there. It's a pretty okay job. I turned 27. I forgot to make a video or anything back in May. May 19th, I turned 27 years old. Yeah, I'm old. And I'm going to be moving. I'm hoping and praying that we move middle July, which I'll be making a video about that when we move. And when I move, I will be making a lot more videos because I don't know how they're not waking up right now. My roommates are both asleep and these walls are very thin. That's why I don't make a lot of videos, because I want to disrupt them. I don't want to be rude, if that makes sense. Or I don't want them talking in the background when I'm doing a video. We're all very crazy, loud witches. All of us are gay. Well, 2 gay men and a lesbian, which they're all my best friends. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The next video I'll be doing is on body modifications or my stretched ears, like I said I was going to do a while ago, but I don't know when that's going to be uploaded. Like I said, I'm no longer making promises on certain dates of videos and everything like that. So, until next time, merry part and blessed be. Oh no, wait. Before I leave completely, I will also eventually make videos of my relationship with my deities. Of course, not Persephone. Persephone, don't feel like I've worked with long enough to make a video on that. So it would be with Aphrodite, Hades, and Hecate. I'll make 3 different videos, which I think a long time ago, years ago, I made a video on Hecate, or Hecate, I'll say Hecate, so everyone doesn't get confused. Hecate. Yeah, Hecate. Hecate, or Hecate, just whatever. With Hecate, sharing my stories of how I came into working with them, how they called to me, my relationship with them, how they interact with me, blah, 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 offerings to them, rituals for them, yada, 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 you know the drill. So, until next time, merry part and blessed be.